Good evening, one and all. I welcome all to YMT Network, YMT Consultancy's Yoga Network. I'm just going to share the slide so that you can know what is Yoga Network. I'm just sharing it. Just a second. Yes. Can you all able to see the slide?
Yeah, it's clear.
This is a Yoga Network. And what is Yoga Network? It's a simple networking concept to integrate the practitioner and the yoga aspirants in one group, which will promote the concept of yoga, behind the asana, pranayama, and meditation. And in this yoga network, the benefits is you'll understand new concept from the MTC students. MTC is a course where we train the students in mudra teacher. It is a mudra teacher training. We train them in not only in mudra and also various psychology courses so that they can assist the patients and they can take classes. In this yoga network, we enable the MTC students to take class on in this network. And just a second. And who can join this? Yoga teachers, yoga aspirants, and people who are interested in health and wellness can join this group. The core concept of this is, with this step, we are going to bring a higher philosophical concept to in the layman language, to the layman in a simple language. The upcoming project is that we are going to launch a fortnight magazine to bring the concept, it's open to public. And our vision is to promote our fellow members to join the world of yoga. And how can you join? Oh, just a second. Yeah. How can you join this? The fee structure is very simple. You can pay 500 per month and you will get 10 plus workshops in English and also in Tamil in the Yoga Network for 1 month. And we'll give you the recordings and the supported files of the workshop. And you can also pay 6,000 in one shot. This is for 1 year payment. You will get the recordings, the supported documents, and also you'll get 7,500 rupees worth workshops additionally, who are paying for 1 annum at one shot. And how can you join? You can contact us at 98400 38501. You can make a payment through Paytm, GPay, or PhonePay in this number 98400 38501. The timing of the yoga network will be 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. From December 1st, we are going to have the class from Monday to Friday, 20 days a month, which will consist of both English and Tamil. We'll send you the schedule so that you can accommodate in which language you want. And the upcoming workshops in this November is on 24th November, that is Wednesday, we have switch words. And 26th November, Friday, we have Zebu symbols. And 29th November, Monday, we have Mudra Foundation workshop. And today, the workshop is going to be on solution-based brief therapy. And the facilitator is none other than Satish sir. He's a life coach, he's the author, and he has experience of 16 plus years in IT and various other fields. He has mastered about 20 different alternative therapy, and he is the founder of YMT Consultancy and YMT Traditional Medical Solutions LLP, and the founder of the Yoga Network too. I welcome you, Satish sir, for this wonderful workshop, and the stage is yours.
Thank you, Sharanya. Thanks a lot, and thanks a lot for everyone for being here on time. And it means a lot, and this just enables me to be on the platform of Yoga Network on a high spirit. Thank you. So now let's move on to the workshop, and we have a lot of new faces today. I'm so happy, and I have to really thank Shobha for bringing in all those new energies. And these kinds of new energies, and also our new participant Satya was here as a new energy, and it gives us more privilege, so that it just the dream of Yoga Network getting operated will be, and we are bringing in 250 hours from January 1st to December 31st of 2022. So that's our goal, and most of the workshops is going to be free so that it creates awareness. Now let's move on to SFBT. So there are a lot of people. I just had a conversation with them, and they were asking about what can be a simple solution. How can I have a very simple solution where I'll be able to find solutions quicker? So that's the goal, isn't it? We are living in that era where we just wanted everything just in a jiffy. So this particular application is something like that. So let's understand it. Today, you'll be understanding about what is SFBT is. So solution-focused brief therapy is commonly known as SFBT. So we will understand about what is SFBT. And 3 techniques. Today, let us understand about 3 techniques in the next 15-20 minutes time. Okay, so the entire introduction is going to be only a matter of less than 30 minutes, and the remaining 30 minutes is going to be a Q&A. And after that, we will understand about what are the things that will be there in the full workshop, so that the people can be, they can understand how they can apply this in their day-to-day life. So what is SFBT? So SFBT is a solution-focused brief therapy, commonly known as an SFBT, is a strength-based approach to psychotherapy based on solution building and solution building rather than problem solving. So this is itself is a very new topic to many people. I just noticed that many people, we commonly see this particular scenario. The scenario is basically called like someone have a problem. And what is that the gentleman is thinking? Okay, let's say that particular person. Let's not make it as if any gender now. So let's think about that particular person. What is that person is doing? He's contemplating on various issues that he is going through. Am I right to say this? So that particular person, he's contemplating on the issues that he has created or it is happening in his life. So in other words, he's again and again dwelling in the pool of negative sources. As a result, he's going to remain in that particular zone only. So solution-focused brief therapy is the first application designed in such a way to identify the strength of a person and work towards the strength in such a way that the entire application would hardly need minimum of 2 to 3 sittings and approximately a 1 hour everything. That's it. So it's that easy. It's that simple. The reason is it is focused towards solution, not the problem. So SFBT is one of the content-free therapy. What is content-free therapy? So let's pick up a scenario that a particular participant, we will not call the patients as a patients, we call them as a participants. So we are healers or the facilitators, we are also participating and they are also participating. So they are participants and the participants are bringing in saying that, sir, this is the issue that I have. That means he is disclosing his problem. Here, what we need is where do they need to go? That's it. They don't have to really bring in any of their problems. So that's the key factor here. So mostly this is called as a content-free therapy. So they don't have to reveal the content. They need to just only say, this is where I need to go. How do I go? That's it. And this particular conversation, the entire conversation can be taken there. And where can we apply this? This is one common question that has been raised by a lot of people. Where can SFBT can be applied? SFBT can be applied in any places where there is a communication happening. So it can be any place where there are 2 people having a conversation, where there are 2 emails that are conversing, there are 2 people having a phone conversation. It can be anywhere where there are 2 people having a conversation. It's that simple. It's that simple. So now let's move on further. So this is what. So let's know what you know and don't have. So many people, most of the time, they know what they want. So most of the time, people know what they want and what they need is just the energy or the focus point to get to the desired result. That's it. In many circumstances, whenever people say that, sir, this is the problem I have, and he knows that this is where I need to do. Let's say somebody, okay, a participant is having, was preparing for an examination, okay, and what he needs is, he needs to prepare for the examination. So he knows what is the solution is. Whereas at that point of time, if he is going through some kind of anxiety or fear, okay, and that energy is stopping him. That energy is stopping him. So when the person is focusing towards the fear or the anxiety, then he is focusing towards the problem, not towards the solution. So a very simple conversation, which will lead to him to think from the solution based, will bring in the mood. The issue is the psychological state called as sympathy. That is what you don't want. Oh my goodness. There are few people who believe that sympathy is something which we need to be aligned to. There are few people who strongly believe that sympathy is necessary. Okay, whereas the first psychological statement, and especially when the health workers are working, they say that never have a sympathy. Never have sympathy. What is that you should have? You should have empathy. Empathy. So we'll discuss that in a short span. So now let's have some open energy conversation. So what do you guys see here? Can somebody unmute yourself and tell me, what do you guys see here? So I've just marked it as a question also. Can I have an answer? A couple of answers, please. Srinivasan, yes, Srinivasan.
I see a fist and an open palm.
Very good. Purni, 1 minute, Purni. Before that, let me take it from Chandru sir. Yeah, Chandru sir, go ahead.
Sir, closed hand and open hand.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Srinivasan, what did you say?
Closed fist and an open palm.
Beautiful, beautiful. Almost similar. Am I right? Okay, that's great. Then Purni, I'm expecting a different answer from you.
Different answer.
Can I see your face, please? Somehow the video is not tuned to other. Yeah, please go ahead. Hey guys, everyone, can you please come online? I believe that we are having a video conversation. So let's see faces, then talking to the missions. Yes, please go ahead, Purni.
And I was going to say the same thing, like a closed palm and an open hand. And because now you told me to say something different, I'll probably say that someone is ready to punch and the other one is ready to receive energy.
I love it. I love it. I love it, really. And that too from a Purni. Okay, so we can take it that she has that one to punch someone.
Sir, can I give another answer?
Yeah, please go ahead. I'm expecting
Secret,
Shobha also to participate. Yes, go ahead.
it's secret closed.
Secret is there inside that. Wow, so nice. So when there is no secret in the other hand. Wow, wonderful, wonderful. Shobha, can you try? Please,
Yeah.
please.
Someone who doesn't want to reveal what they have.
So in other words, it's also a secret. I wanted
Yeah, the same thing. And the other one is very
That
open-minded.
was nice. That was nice. That was nice. So we all give various meanings. Am I right to say this? We all give various meanings. We all give various point of actions. And what is happening now? So all these were given from our perception. Am I right to say this? We assume, we presume, we judge, and we give that particular face to that particular object. Am I right to say this? Okay. So once we understand what is that, then means that will facilitate a lot. Am I right to say this? So let's say, for example, if you understand what is this meaning, when is that you are actually going to the fifth hand? In other words, it's a behavior. Am I right to say this? Sometime when you do this, that is a behavior. So now, once you are not able to identify when is that behavior is popping up, that means the person is not tuned. Am I right to say this? So the person is invariably behaving in sympathy. So what is sympathy? It is just moving away. That's it. It's just moving. Okay, it's not been aligned to higher arms. So now let's understand what could that be. Okay, can we understand? Who wants to understand it now? Can I see a hand raise, please? Who wants to know what is this? Yes, that was nice, Purni. Then, okay. So yesterday we were having a conversation. So that was a conversation based on why this behavior. So I don't want to teach anything based on a behavior here, whereas I want you to understand, if you understand why this behavior is like this, then you can take a required measure. Am I right to say this? Required measures. So now let's understand what is this. A hungry baby, a full baby. When the baby is hungry, it will slowly clench. When it is full, it is relaxed. Okay, so how easy, you see, if you identify what the baby's behavior is, then you can immediately focus towards the solution. So every behavior has a positive motive. Guys, please note this point. This is a very important feature in the entire psychology. So we do not say that a behavior is good, the behavior is bad. We say that the behavior has a motive, and the motive is generally understood as a positive behavior for that particular person. Anyway, Purni, you have any question, Purni, or is that the one which you wanted to raise further?
No, I wanted to raise it to
As for that particular,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I got that. Fine. Thank you. You can lower your hand 1 minute.
Okay,
I'll do that. I did it. Now, so this is how. So this is the first technique. So what is the first technique? First technique, we do not come into a conclusion, or we don't jump into the judgment where this is the reason you did it. No, we don't want that. Okay. Every person has their own limits. Every person has their own boundaries. We respect them on that. So understanding it is very important. So this is the first behavioral scale. So can we move to the next one? So a nice one, isn't it? First technique was. So can we move to the next one? Yes. So this is what is the issue? The issue is between empathy and sympathy. So let me just stop the screen for some time. Okay, how many of you believe in, understand the difference between what is empathy and sympathy? How many of you? Yes means let me know. Yeah, that was nice. Purni hand raised, Satya raised. Wonderful. So you guys know what is the difference between the empathy and sympathy. I'm so happy. So the rest of the people have this puzzle. So I just wanted to facilitate them, guys. Okay. So yes, Gayatri, you want to say something? Or is that for that particular purpose?
That is for that particular.
That's nice, Gayatri. Thanks a lot, Gayatri. Okay, let's move in now. So coming to this point, let's understand this synchronizing point. Okay, what is synchronizing? That means there are two energies that are there. Okay, aligning to one point means synchronized. So sync. Let's pick up the particular root word called sync. Okay, so the sync word means that there are two different energies aligned to the same frequency. So what is sympathy? Two persons aligned to the same feeling. What is symphony in music? We hear music, a lot of music. So many instruments are there aligned to one particular subject. Now, let's say that one of our friend is going through a very deep trouble. Okay. Now, if this guy is synchronized sympathy, what is he invariably doing? Aligning himself to that particular feeling, energy, and stuffs like that. Guys, I'm pretty sure none of you are looking forward to go through that same issue. I'm pretty sure. And some people invariably pick it up because they are not tuned. They are not understood the right meaning here. So what is that you need to do? You need to give them the empathy. What is the empathy? Understanding the feeling and understanding the boundaries also. Understanding the boundaries. Whereas we understand the person very clearly. So that's the difference between the sympathy and the empathy. Guys, any questions before we move on to the further things? Oh, did I use guys? Then I'm using a gender. Oh, I'm sorry. Any participants, any questions, please? You know what? In Tantra, we call this state called as para. You know what is the meaning of para? The para is the state where the entire silence will be there. So guys, come on, open up. Let's have a good conversation here. Okay. So anyway, so I think we can move on. Can we? That's great. So today we saw two techniques. What is the first technique? The behavior. What is the second technique? We saw that sympathy and empathy.
Okay.
That was nice. So this is the definition here. So I've just explained the same definition in and out. So let's move on further. So what is the time taken to learn and apply SFBT? That's something very important, isn't it? So I can't spend whole of my life to understand what is SFBT and how can I apply, when can I apply? Okay, no. The fun part is, oh my goodness, there is in between. I was shown this particular. What is SFBT? Did we see all the three techniques? Did we see all the three techniques? Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
No.
I gave you only two techniques.
Yeah, only two.
Only two. So there is one more, isn't it? So let's see that one more. So that's called Kubler-Ross. So this is a beautiful gentleman. He has nothing to do with the psychology. Whereas a beautiful economist who developed a beautiful role and how the entire people's, the clients or the people behavior is based on the emotions. So just identify the 5 stages. He has identified it as 5 stages. There are denial, anger, bargain, depression, and acceptance. This is the 5 stages of the people going. So this is one. So let's say now, this is how the entire curve moves on. So when the person gets a news, then he's into shock. He's into the shock. Then he gets into the denial. Oh, this is not the way I wanted. And he is frustrated. Then he don't want it to be aligned to that particular subject. Then when there are energies are not fine, so he gets into the depression. Okay. And there is an experience there. There is an experience. And once after that, he makes the decision and then he moves on to integrate that particular decision. So there is a journey and there is a ups and downs here. So there is one area that we can skip. So once you identify the denial, okay, instead of getting frustrated and getting angry from denial, the person, if he is in the awareness zone, he can straight away go here. Can you see that? Can you see that? So what happens? He skips in between the frustration, depression, and the experience. Okay, and he gets into the decision mode. He gets into the decision mode. So most of the circumstances, people lose this skill. This is a skill that they have. And what happens is they are not tuned, so they lose focus there. They lose focus. That's it. Okay, so let's move on. So this is how. So what how are we going to learn? There is only 5 important methods. In SFBT, there is only 5 important methods. And in that method, we are going to take only 120 minutes. 120 minutes, approximately 2 hours to 3 hours. So when, 1 weekend, okay, we can catch up for close to about 2 to 3 hours and finish off this entire SFBT concept. And what you will learn, you will understand the various concepts. These are the 5 important concepts. These concepts will be detailedly elaborated in that 120 minutes. And of course, you will get enough time to have experience and to also ask questions. Okay, so this is what is that I'm going to take for the entire SFBT. So there's only a 5 point. So you can just show this hands like this, 5 point. Okay, so it's only that simple. So SFBT is going to be conducted on 12th December. Okay, that's a Sunday. Okay, and that's a Sunday, and the cost is going to be $2,000. $2,000 for this 120 minutes. And the early bird offer is only 1,000 rupees if the people are catching up before 5th. Okay, and the special offer is the entire month of December. The Yoga Network is going to have so many other workshops, isn't it? It's going to happen between 6:30 and 7:30. All these are going to be available free of cost, and they will be added into the paid that particular month's solution. So which is going to be another $500 is going to be an additional benefit. So minimum, they will get minimum 10 workshops. There are 20 workshops happening. And in this 20 workshops, I have to mention that there are various Tamil workshops will be there. There are various English workshops there. So of course, I can guarantee you minimum 10 workshops that you can really enjoy. So this is what the summary is. The summary is you learned about what is SFBT, and you learned about technique 1, which is behavior. And then you learned about technique 2, which is sympathy and empathy. You learned about technique 3, which is Kubler-Ross model, and the details about the workshop. Did you get all these things? Can I have an S? Yeah, that was nice, guys. Thanks for the thumbs. So any Q&A. Now it's time for Q&A. Wow, that's it. It took only less than 30 minutes. That was nice, Bhupati. Thank you, Bhupati. Any questions, guys? I'll be really happy to answer a question. I hope you all understood that this is a content-free therapy. So you don't have to reveal your content. Okay? You don't have to really say, sir, I have gone through this problem, and how do I just fix this problem? Because of this problem only I've been, no. Guys, this is a content-free therapy. So you don't have to really, you have to only say, this is where I wanted to go and how we can go. So there is a scalability. If you notice that there is a scalability. What is scalability? That where you are and where you wanted to go. Okay, so there will be a scalability, and you will be slow and steadily progressing towards that. Slow and steadily. Okay. Any questions, guys? Or should I? No. Okay. So I'm just stopping this live telecast right now. So thanks a lot, Gaia, for the YouTube viewers. Please do catch up with our yoga network. It helps us, and it also helps you, a lot of participants very much. So kindly share this particular video, and